Welcome, everybody, to the Journeymen Lounge podcast.
You better be praying to God because, you're 14 and losses in a row. You're going to need Jesus.
Am I wrong?
I thought you were pretty wrong, yeah.
Welcome to the Journeymen Lounge podcast, episode 107. We have Woj, Mainstays, one of you two.
Oh, you got Bobby on the end.
Yeah.
Ryan.
And then we got a recurring guest here. We got
Hey,
Sir
Juice is back. What's up,
Juicenstein.
everybody?
The
Or
juice
Ken,
is
known
loose.
as Ken. Ken actually has been on twice before.
No,
Once.
this is my second.
Oh, this is
number
your
two.
second time.
Yes,
All right.
Oh, really?
Glad to be back, though. It's been a while.
Hell
How's
yeah,
everything
dude.
been going, guys?
Dude, I mean, as you've definitely watched the podcast before,
Right, of
it's-
course.
it's going great. No, let's actually get right into it with Ken. You just said something that was interesting right before we started. So the Ass Man shirt.
Yeah. So Kyle
Love
got
it.
me. Kyle got me a golf hat for my birthday for my birthday this year. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do something nice for him too. So I was looking at golf shirts, and there was this one on Facebook, the Ass Man one, that just
Okay.
kept coming up repeatedly. So
Okay.
I eventually ended up clicking on the link, and I bought Kyle the Ass Man shirt,
Which is hilarious because
and I knew it was gonna be double funny because I knew Ryan was gonna be super jealous about this one.
Oh,
well, then if you
he
saw
wants it. Honestly, for Christmas, he's like, Bobby, if you have any ideas.
I mean,
like, give me the Ass Man golf t-shirt.
for those of you who, like, maybe that was
golf.
like episode 102, yeah, Ryan and Kyle went golfing when the last time Kyle was on, and Kyle, or one of the times Kyle was on, shout out.
Shout out.
Yeah, he did. This guy just loved Kyle. Kept saying "ass man." Kyle's playing great. Ryan is in literally
Ryan's having problems.
that fucking scene of 22 Jump Street where one guy's having the fucking good trip bad
Right.
trip. That's what
Terrible.
was
I
happening.
don't like this. I'm having a great time.
Yeah, ass and titties.
That is awesome that we have the purchaser of the Ass Man shirt. But I think Ryan's gonna have an Ass Man shirt soon.
I need it.
Soon
I need
they have-
it.
Literally, like, legit. Like, if
I mean-
we do our Christmas exchange, he's like, Bobby.
Kyle is a big Seinfeld fan as well, but I mean, he would even tell you I got him beat.
All
So,
right, quick question. If you did a head-to-head trivia, who would have it?
I'd honestly
now.
put my money on Ryan.
me, I'd be anybody.
Anybody?
Most people, yeah. I won an actual contest. Me and Kyle did one. Well,
Well,
Kyle. Well, we did one at the I forgot what it was called. It was like this bar by
Raging Bull?
No, it was
Remember that one?
It was where the Baker
well-
Square used to be
I
on
know.
Barrington Park Road
I
and
know
Irving Park
exactly.
Road.
Barrington.
It was
yeah.
whatever. I forgot what it was called anyway. We're like, it's playing for the Tonys and shit. They had a Seinfeld trivia, and I'm like, Kyle, you want to come with me? He's like, sure. And like, I literally didn't need him. Like, I answered every question. He was kind of just there, like, yeah, I agree. Like, again, he'll tell you this, he'll confirm it, and we
gonna
wound
have
up
to
we wound up winning because.
So you're saying every single answer you put down on the paper came straight from your
I
mind.
had yes,
Like you heard the question, you immediately knew the answer, you put it down.
all
and-
except for two of them. The two ones I got two wrong. One was what is the name of the expressway that Kramer adopts, like the actual name of it.
I got one for him.
And one was related to the character, the actors on the show, not the in-show things. It was like one of these actors was born. All of them were born in New York except for one. Which one wasn't?
Okay, that's a tough one here.
So, but then one second. Sorry.
yeah. No.
So I was losing by like 10 points or something because I got the two wrong. But there was a question at the end where it was like, bet however many points you want, and if
You
you
bet
get this
the
right,
house.
I bet the house. Kyle's like, that's actually what I needed him. Kyle was good there. I'm like, Kyle, what do you think? He's like, dude, he's like, you know everything. He's like, fucking bet everything on it. I'm like, all right, man, you're right. And then there was like, put these episodes in chronological order or whatever.
Oh, I bet
And
you
I
nailed
it.
it.
I just wrote it down like, like I'm like, this is 60s and this is 7. I'm like, all right, here you go. Boom. We got it right and we won. It was sick.
Turn
I'm
that
going to throw out a trivia question. So in Seinfeld episode where he basically meets his Lois Lane and he has to have a race against his high school colleague.
Sure.
And George comes in acting like he doesn't know Jerry. What was the name of the colleague?
Duncan.
Very good.
Starts with Duncan.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Ryan,
Okay,
maybe
the guy knows his stuff. Okay.
Ryan, maybe you are a trivia master.
He might be. My God, I thought that might have been,
He may be a trivia master, but he's not the ass man.
Oh God, just salt in the wounds.
Not yet.
Salted.
Don't
We'll
worry,
maybe
I'll get that covered come December. We got like a month.
Yeah, we'll maybe throw a Seinfeld trivia contest. Maybe we'll throw some questions in the mix in a little bit.
Nailed it.
So, in terms of since we last met up, I just want to mention the Cubs lost to the Brewers they made it a series.
We were watching it at work, man. It was.
Yeah, dude. The Cubs
they
could not
lost.
put together any offense.
Right.
So their offense was terrible, and their pitching collapsed in on itself. They were using a bunch of.
It doesn't matter. They'd have to go against
Relievers,
the
relievers.
Dodgers next. So yeah, they would get smoked by the Dodgers.
Yeah, I mean, I
Right.
think their team was not built very much for the playoffs, but just wanted to mention it, and I don't really need to go too in depth in it because it's the same thing for the offseason.
Yep.
Go
They
get,
lost. We're upset. Let's just move on.
I mean, just go get pitchers, and then I'll start, really paying attention to what's going on.
Don't swing at high fastballs all the time. There was a lot.
They were
of that.
swinging for the
I mean,
fences the whole time.
Ian Happ was like 2 for 30 or something like that in his for the first year, for the entire postseason. It was terrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll check in. Bulls season coming up in another week or so. We'll go leave that until next week. I actually want to get I actually want to get
Change the record.
NHL started again. Blackhawks. I'm just kind of peppering all fields, peppering
I
the
get it.
major
I
sports,
appreciate it.
I'm just fucking with you.
doing a check in, and then again as this stuff kind of comes up, we'll kind of dive more into. But the season's just starting.
You know I'm always
Bulls,
down to talk Bulls
for the Hawks and stuff.
For
Can
sure.
you remind me? You a Hawks fan?
Yeah, I'm a Hawks fan.
That's
We were
what-
able to get level 100. So all three of us went to a game. What was it, last year?
Bulls game. Yeah.
Bulls game, yeah.
Right around St. Patrick's. I remember that everyone was
I had
wearing green.
like
trying to do the rose,
I
you
think
know, jersey in
7-8
green. That'd be
years ago.
sweet.
I think a buddy of mine had level 100 seats for a Hawks game. I think it was
Sick.
a Jets Hawks game.
Winnipeg.
Yeah, Winnipeg scored within the first 10 seconds, and then
That's
there was
rough.
no score for the rest of the game.
Oh
Me
god.
and Sergio when I visited.
Hey, but we had great seats though.
When I visited him in Florida, like 15 years ago, we went to a Tampa Bay Lightning Hawks game. And we had seats 4 rows from the glass blue line.
Oh my God,
It
that's
was
incredible.
sick. Yeah, and it was when they just won the cup. It was like the year after or whatever. It was awesome. And they went to a shootout. It was sick.
Oh,
Shootouts are the best.
Best experience, right?
It was awesome.
I would
witnessed
raise
it,
it up
fucker.
a notch.
That's
is hockey games I've gone to the best has been when the game is close plus also fights break out. It gets fucking buck wild in there. You're just so amped into the experience.
It's so cool, especially when you're like that close. You can hear like the puck rattle around the boards and like them
shit.
talking to each other and like the hits.
bet they're
You can really
swearing
hear the
constantly.
crunch, and the shot like hitting the goalie's pad, like it's fucking sick. It's awesome.
I like that.
Yeah.
I personally like sitting high up where you,
You
can
got-
see the entire ice.
I
You
agree with
basically
that.
get
I
like
can understand that.
full-
I was in
full ice
my.
view.
I'm excited to share this story. Dougie Fresh was on a few episodes. Dougie, talking to you, but appreciate it. He had a great father moment. He brought all of us to a the Blackhawks game, and we got box seats. Like what are those like?
yeah, I get the sweet.
Like,
They're
with
sweets,
The
but
actual
the low
suite,
junior.
they had like
not
the
junior,
food,
but lower
the drink,
level.
whatever.
Yeah,
So he went all
the
out
sweet
on that,
packages.
and it was against the San Jose Sharks in the playoffs when we scored, I think, 6 goals on them, and they pulled their main goalie. Remember that game? It was a playoff
Yeah.
game against San Jose. Like we went up 5 or 6 goals, and they pulled their main goalie, and the other one, dude, this place was erupting. All that, I guarantee, away players fucking
Harvey
hate
Danger.
that.
Harvey Danger.
But
No.
we were there to see the San Jose
No.
Sharks get smoked by the Blackhawks, and they won that year for the Stanley Cup. But that was
For
a core
Tellers.
memory. It was incredible
That's a
to see another like playoff, and they pull their starting goalie after like 4 goals are scored on him, and it was like halfway through the second period, and it was like 4-1. It was just getting out of control. I think it ended up being like 7-2.
Oh my god.
It was
For hockey too. That's
yeah,
all.
exactly. I was just like, oh my god.
Chelsea Dagger, not Harvey.
Yeah, Chelsea
Yeah.
Dagger. Yeah.
That's
So,
fucking
Dougie
so
Fresh,
much in
appreciate it.
that fucking 6-year stretch.
I was gonna guess Dropkick Murphys. I'm like, that's not right.
No.
No, it's
Dropkick
Boston.
Murphys is not even close.
Ship it up to Boston.
That's
yeah.
the Red Sox theme that won playoff from. But I digress. Let's
All right,
hone it back in here.
On it in. Sorry.
Again, sports are like fucking kicking off.
You
in so
gotta
many
love
ways.
sports.
Sports. And so we'll touch on each one of those things. But the main thing we want to use the bulk of this time right now is to go over. We got Ken, who's now again in the big money league with us, so that we got 3 people there. We got some topics to go over there. So let's get into football in general. But Bobby, I know you had this one thing about the Bills.
Okay, so this was brought up by Adam. We appreciate you.
Shout out, Adam. We know you watch.
And the Bills are, are going to be creating a new stadium, new field in Buffalo. Now, keep in mind, this billionaire owner
I think it's actually in Orchard Park, but continue.
is not going to throw one dime at this, but rather they're going to pretty much referendum or make it a tax on the town of Buffalo to pay for this stadium. This happens all the time, but the value of this new stadium creates a scenario where they're pricing out their local fan base in the sense that they have these. It's an acronym. I want to see PLCs or something like that. But you have to pay $6,000 or $7,000 just to be thrown into the mix of getting your PSLs,
personal seat license.
They're doing PSLs up to $6,000-7,000, and these are blue collar guys that don't make 6 figures, and it's just really tough to see that happen because they're shelling out a shit ton of money just to continue to be fans for all of what, how many home games do you get? 8, 7?
8
in a given year. And it's just what I guess I have strong feelings, and I know Adam feels the same. It's at what point do we need to just pause, maybe put the owners and some of these guys with billions of dollars on check? And these players, I swear, 10 years from now, coach must hate me. I'm getting $970 billion. It's at what point is it going to get to the point where we can't even enjoy it? We're going to just watch it on TV. We can't actually afford it.
The replacements and
it's getting that
basketball,
way.
right? Where that started
Exactly.
to happen. Yeah.
I think in general the way that ownership never is, they're paying for a lot, but they're also not. They are generating so much revenue that they're able to afford these huge stadiums if they do it. But a smart man is a smart man financially is never going to use his own money to build a stadium. He's going to find ways around it. That's just going to continue to happen.
Well, that's just the problem with the capitalistic infinite growth theory. It's not sustainable in the long run because you get to a point where you're starting to price out the majority of the people.
You're hardcore fans.
Exactly. And people are not going to want to come to the games, and then you're not generating any revenue.
If they're charging them or making people pay, then you should get something like a profit or
it should be a guarantee if you're paying
right.
Into it.
You should get a stock or something, or I don't know.
I wonder if
you're
obviously
not voluntarily putting your money into this. It's not like the lottery.
Obviously, we haven't done enough research into this, but I'll probably try and look at something. I'm interested of why teams are not used as stocks. You couldn't invest in the Dallas Cowboys or the Chicago Bears or something. There's got to be something. You have an ownership that you are purchasing.
What do you think stock is, buddy?
Okay, but can I just take it down a peg or two? You bought a piece of paper. You have no.
I send in a proxy. And we could actually go to the meeting.
Right.
We could go in the meeting together if you guys want. I have passes.
Sure. What I'm saying, though, is that you're buying this piece of paper and you don't get a return on it. It is a piece of paper that you're paying money for a service. It's one-way transactional. I'm curious to see, and again, I'll do a little bit of research on this.
You're saying
why
publicly traded, sorry.
Yes, correct. But why are they not? There's got to be some sort of rules or regulations or something that prevent them from doing that. So maybe something about also being a public, trade, you have to then open up the books and all this bullshit. So I'll look in a little to that, but overall, I think everybody's kind of in the same consensus of you're asking your fans to pay for money when you got a couple bill sitting in the bank, or at least conglomerates and groupings of people that are purchasing these teams. I'm you guys could probably afford it.
Long story short, it's just greed.
Right, and it's just dude, if I have a wife and 2 kids, a family of 4 trying to go to a game, and let's just call it level 200 seats. Sir, yes, that'll be $1,400.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, where is that going to come from? It's getting to the point where it's like, I think the standard
Like
American
the cost of going to a game
is not even worth it.
Is like equivocating to like the cost
A
that you pay for like a
vacation almost,
vacation.
yeah.
Exactly.
Well, also, like
I don't like that.
I think a lot of times too, it's better to watch on TV. You can see everything way better. You're comfortable in your house. You have
Temperature
your own
control is
your own
very
food, drink.
nice.
You can have people over. You can talk. You know, you don't have
I
to worry
get it.
about parking or traffic or weather or
Sometimes, yeah. I think we both enjoy the sides of the experience, and then the experience
I mean,
there.
do
the
I
experience
do
here.
I enjoy going to the game? Absolutely, I would go
Right.
to every single game I could
It cost me
if
a
I
calf,
would. But
if you
I
can-
mean,
can
I'm
afford
not
it.
going to if it's going to cost me an arm and a leg just to have to go. You know,
I'm trying to do like one a year, and
Like, if
even
it's-
that
if
is
it's
like a
reasonable,
thing of like
absolutely.
okay, but now also with the Bears games in particular, till they get that dome, it's always like yes, you can probably afford the tickets for the later games in the year, but it's gonna be cold as fuck. You're outside, you know.
I've been to one of those.
You got to
I
bundle
was
up.
there
to
too
do
at
it.
the
You-
fifth
I-
coldest game at Soldier. Sucked.
Were you at the Bears Packers play
Yeah.
the last game of the season?
The one Jordy got that big catch.
Fuck you! Yeah.
I was there at
I was
that.
there too.
That was the day I got arrested. It was a fun day.
All right.
Dude, that day was that game was crazy.
You were at that?
Oh yeah, I had like 3 pairs of pants on, like 2 coats.
I had a
like,
beer and it
we were-
basically turned to ice. We were sitting kind of
fuck
right in the
that.
corner section, right behind the end zone.
We were in the corner as
I've been
well.
like level
3 or
100.
4 winter games.
Like we were like 2 or
Those are
3.
Okay, so we're
up.
level 100. We saw Jordy hit that at the end. I'm like,
I saw it like it was in slow motion. Like you just see him like just
He
get
peeled
open
off,
and-
yeah.
yeah.
so that was amazing. As an owner of that team, I'm glad I made that executive decision to do so. All
yeah,
right, moving forward.
I'll follow up on the stocks with Woj's financial corner or some bullshit.
Business ethics.
There we go. New segment.
Love
just
it.
Just
don't
like
pull
that.
out a
Everything you just
357
said.
Magnum on us.
2 words: business ethics.
There you go. That's the new segment. Let's switch gears to fantasy football, though.
Can we do the quick documentary hit real quick, just in 1 minute?
Okay.
I saw the John Candy, I Like Me. It's on Amazon Prime. We love John Candy, or maybe I'm speaking for everyone here, but
Everyone loves Chuck.
what an incredible actor. He was like, I think Aykroyd said this. I think the last guy I would apply this label to is grand. Everything about him was grand, and honestly, I think that's probably the closest to the truth. If you guys get a chance, if you're John Candy fans, watch this documentary. I think it's all of like an hour and 20 or 30 minutes, but it really kind of dives into his earlier years, and then kind of everything progressing to 1994 when he died pretty much on set for down in Mexico when he was trying to film a feature film as a director. So yeah,
The Wagons East. Right?
yeah, Wagons East. That's it.
Yeah, I'm obviously. I don't think you have to ask if you're a John Candy fan or not. We were talking about it outside. There's no way that somebody looks at John Candy's films and go like, I don't like that guy, or he's not good at acting, or something like that. I think it's universal. I was trying to pull up the Chris Farley doc because I feel like it's in kind of the same
Yeah, I heard that was really good.
lane, but I like that one just as much. I like the history of it. Obviously, the rise to fame. I actually was watching Canadian Bacon like last week or 2 weeks ago.
So funny.
Such a great movie.
So funny.
But yeah, I think everybody would probably profit from checking that out. I think it would be a good. What you said, like an hour and a half.
About an hour and a half. If you get a chance, maybe on a Sunday morning before you start up or football kicks on, put that on. You're going to be pleasantly surprised by some of the new information some of the demons he was facing, and some of the. But he was like he was a hard worker, an everyday type of guy, and it's shown through him. And everyone speaks about him like such a genuine, like, hey, very selfless. I'll take care of you before I take care of myself. It's just like, I wish we had more John Candys in the world. I really do.
I agree. The Chris Farley one was called I Am Chris Farley.
I Am Chris Farley. That's right.
It was a pretty good one, though. So check those out. I'm going to check that one out. I haven't got to yet.
Let's fantasy.
I would just say too, if you like those, there's also the good one about Robin Williams, Come Inside My Mind. I think it's on Max.
Okay.
It was like a 2-parter. That one was also really.
I'll have
good.
to check that out. I love Robin Williams. So okay.
I mean, who didn't love Robin
Yeah,
Williams?
it's like him and
National
John
treasure.
Candy, I feel like, are in the same class.
100%.
Of like just lovable
Yes.
actors with like a soul, and like you really like genuinely cared about them, like even though you don't know them, but you,
Right,
you
exactly.
feel like you do, kind of. I don't know.
No, I 100% understand exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Let's jump into fantasy fucking football.
Fantasy.
Yep.
I'm gonna go down the line. Can we just do kind of like a recap? What'd you do in the week, the previous week? I have the privilege of saying that kicks your little booty. 7-point win.
That's one way to
This
put it.
was-
Read it in weeks.
What was the
was-
total points again? Like 78?
I had
It was like 107 to
107
like
to-
100
Okay, well,
in
that's
like
not
2
bad.
or something
Kicked
like
his
that.
ass.
If I can shade some light on it, Juice's running backs let him down big time.
Yeah.
He had James Cook and Bill Krosky. And Woj just had the Bills D, who got lit up, as I recall. By Atlanta.
They didn't do great.
Nine
They
points.
came back in the fourth quarter. They
Nice.
got
So
him.
I
like
thought
9.
the night before, I thought Juice has got it in the bag. Also, your brother playing quality, I thought your brother had it in the bag.
Oh,
and
man.
Roma
It's in the big
Dunze did
league.
nothing. So that was also shocking.
I was laughing so hard when I saw that Roma Dunze catch in the end zone. They got called back for.
That's bullshit.
Every-
I hate
every-
Roma Dunze.
I forget what the penalty was. I'm
was like
assuming
a
it was like
legal
holding.
formation.
No, it was illegal.
Shift.
It was a legal formation.
Yeah.
I think it's a legal shift.
No, it was a legal formation.
All right, whatever.
But I was just like, oh my god, Tom's
Livid.
gonna be so
Oh,
livid
for
right
sure.
now because
Yeah, in the big money league, I say it. I was doing real rough 2 weeks ago, and then I got 2 wins in a row. So now I'm like, I was going from gonna make
New
trades to literally like, nah, I'm not gonna make trades. But let's take a quick avity down to Tradeville. So I got a bone to pick. Couple guys, which is kind of surprising in this league.
I mean, I think the consensus among the three of us that are here is all the same. I would assume.
Yeah, Ken, why don't you pull up your most recent trade from Kenny?
Yep. All right, let's pull
Um,
this up here.
And
I have different thoughts on this, but okay.
I mean, like Kenny, he offers some bad ones. Some are not bad. Some are bad. It depends on your perspective. But at least I'll give him this. He tries. Like at least he's trying to do deals, and that's the way he is. He's like a gambler. I respect it somewhat, but like sometimes
not fucking
Well,
Kenny
some-
Rogers.
well,
Sometimes-
some of the trades are a little bit like, come on, man. Like I know you're gonna drop
All right,
this
man.
guy,
Yep,
or
sometimes you get stuff like
but
this.
sometimes they are better. It just depends.
All right. So yesterday, Kenny offered to give me Quentin Johnston and Brock Bowers for Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt.
I mean, it's not terrible. It's not though. It really depends on if you had more running back depth and needed a receiver or a tight end, maybe. Then I could.
I'll be honest, I'm pretty set at both running
Yeah.
back and receiver depth
I mean,
right now.
I know in your case, Juice, that you drafted Merritt in the 5th round, a ballsy.
It was a ballsy move.
So like he's kind of like me with Igbuka, like he's your guy. Like you're gonna ride with him probably. Like
Ride or die, bad
like,
boys
pretty
for
much.
life.
you put your stake on him. Like I understand it. So like you're probably not gonna unless you're blown away by an offer. And you know the name Brock Bowers sounds great, but
I
he's
mean,
been hurt
if,
for
if
like a
they
month.
were if they
and-
were healthy players, I would
Right.
take that trade all day.
And that's where I got a bit
But-
of an issue with that is that you traded me 2 guys. If I was in your position, you traded me 2 injured guys who didn't play last game for a healthy guy, in which the season is now. I would very much argue that the season is either won or lost in the next 3 weeks. Those are the 3 weeks in which you actually firmly put yourself in a playoff position, or you're literally fighting then. Now, granted, I think we're all in a pretty good spot here of doing decently well with the swamp man at the where he belongs, if I'm being honest. Matt is at the bottom of the table.
Shout out
there.
to Matt Bielenberg.
Shout out. He's already won a couple times in Pick'em. He fucking wrecked us that 1 week.
Wait,
But-
he's won twice already?
Yeah, he's won twice in Pick'em. One
Here, buddy.
dude.
Fuck
one
you
week,
and your Pick'em.
1 week he had 114 points. And the next closest guy was 68.
Was that the one where all the upsets
Yeah,
occurred?
pretty
Yeah.
much.
Matt's killing it.
Yeah, killing it for sure.
Hey, Matt, suck
But,
a dick. All right.
I mean that he's killing it in one. Hey, money versus being the Sacco. I mean, which would you?
I'd rather take the cash right
Yeah,
now.
right now.
Honestly.
But I mean, this is what Kenny like. He didn't truly offer it to me, but he put it together. I'm on Ra, who I have for Woody Marks, Jalen Waddle, and Marvin Harrison. The problem is that multiple times I go to Kenny and I'm like, hey man, I'm really looking for like a wide receiver. In this instance, sorry, I said I'm looking for a running back. like, I'm sorry, take that back. I was right the first time. Sorry about that. I was looking
It's
for
your
a wide.
first time, huh?
I was looking for a wide receiver, and I was like, I got running backs to trade. So he offers me a trade for one of my wide receivers, who I just said I need more depth there. For other wide receivers that I'm like, why would I trade you my best player for two middling guys and then a running back that was literally a flash in the pan so far?
Yeah.
It's just like the audacity of the trade sometimes really takes me back. I'm like, dude, like, what are you even doing here? Are you just hitting buttons and then just sending it out and hoping my finger
Typically, the
slips?
point of a trade is to benefit both parties in some way.
At least in a modicum of a sliver of hope.
If
that you can say,
I'm giving you something of value, I expect something of equal value in return.
what do you got, Bobby?
I at least want to speak to Ken's trade. The one thing that
If you're gonna take Kenny's side, you can get the fuck out.
No. I want to take to the trade itself. If he was doing really well in the league and he had depth in his positions, those two are that pickup isn't a bad idea. That's all I'm going to say is Quentin is obviously been scoring tutties, getting a lot of grabs when he's healthy. Like I said, there's a lot of potential baked into that. But if you have the depth for it, you could do it. I'm not saying.
And
I asked him do you start
said,
Crosby and Merritt? If he sat on your bench, I say jump for it.
No, he's
an active participant.
He's an
every
active
week.
participant usually. Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you had the depth to do it and you were like 5-1, I'd say, hey, roll the
what do you
dice.
got, Ryan?
I think for running backs, it really depends. Like, they're hard to come by. If you have the depth and you can afford to do it, and you need a receiver,
need one
or
of
you
those,
need a tight end.
Right.
Like I did a trade just not like 2 days yesterday, but I had
I thought it was this morning.
yesterday morning.
Whatever,
Like
Semantics.
24 hours ago or
Who
something.
the fuck are you?
I traded Chase Brown for Jordan Addison because I need another receiver. I lost Neighbors. I lost Igbuka. Ted McMillan's my number one right now, and then I had Pearsall, but he's not playing still. He's
Call
been
your
hurt.
team the graveyard.
They're all hurt, yeah. And I had Godwin. I had to get rid of him.
Kiss of
and
death in
there was
graveyard.
Honestly, there's been a bunch of
You
notable
guys could be a
injuries
tag
this
team
season
in
that's
fucking
been
WWF.
devastating.
Would you
I
like
think a
someone
lot
to
of
go
teams,
injured?
Like Tom's team, I think.
Yeah, there's been so many
pretty devastated.
So many injuries, and the free agency is like barren. For wide receivers, honestly, it was like
There's nothing
just
here.
like dark.
And
dark
Kenny
throws.
wants to add another flex. Like, get the fuck out of here.
So,
Well, at least it would allow like some more points. I mean, you could probably get a guy like Trey Tucker, who I'm hoping goes off again for like 36 points in your second flex spot. Like, it's it is a shot in the dark.
I'll
that
take
you
the
make.
under on 12 points with him for
I
sure.
said it before. I'll say it again. We need to reconvene about the IR thing or the bench spots. One of the other.
We'll table it for the forum that is fantasy football draft night. But
Football is just a fickle bitch. So many injuries that happen
Indeed.
so often.
I got a quick shout out of the cannon. I wanted to propose to you guys. I talked about it on our pre-production. Is it time to hit the panic button with the Eagles?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm with
Well,
Woj. I don't think so either.
Okay. Could you explain a little bit more to that on why?
The team is still good talent-wise. Now, if they started losing players, like injuries-wise, that they're not going to return, it's tough to bet against a guy like Saquon Barkley, who's like, if he's healthy, could potentially go for 100 yards and 2
Easy.
touchdowns.
I mean, all you got to do is make some adjustments. Here's really quick. It's really simple. Throw the ball to A.J. Brown. He's
Shocker.
good.
He's good.
Devontae Smith is good. Try using them more often and not put as much stress on Saquon because he's had a lot of miles on him the last couple of years. Like, give him a little bit of a breather and then maybe pick your spots with him, like on the goal line or whatever. And stop doing that fucking tush-push shit so much because it sucks.
Yeah,
But,
it's annoying to watch for sure.
And they're always offside. They're always jumping. They're linemen.
The last game they for sure,
they
and
missed that.
and they still lost. But yeah, the last week they did 5 tush pushes like
In a row,
and they got the first down, they got the touchdown, but it was so fucking like, okay, we're doing this again, cool. But again, it's so early in the season right now, and the fact that the NFC East is like can be good at times, but then also not.
Yeah,
and
they're
then
kind of hit and miss, man.
But yeah, like this year they're looking all right, kind of deep. Okay, maybe Giants got a little bit of life with Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterbo and
Scattaboo, baby. I love
Dude,
Scattaboo.
I mean, look at this. The Steelers are the
Shout
best.
out
They're going
Kyle.
to win the AFC East or whatever.
East.
Was it
AFC
North?
North.
Sorry, North.
Oh.
Yeah,
you're right.
Baltimore's fucking in the
weeds.
In the weeds.
Hits, yeah.
Cincinnati's injury. You got to get trade for Joe Flacco. The Browns suck, obviously. I mean, great defense, but not much going in the quarterback position. So, like, who would have thought that? With Aaron Rodgers going, I meant that they do better,
Dude,
but
the Browns also still are paying Deshaun Watson to sit at home.
crazy.
Insane.
I got one last one. I know Adam's going to be stoked on this.
Okay, what?
Indy's first place in the, what was it, AFC North? Did I get that
AFC
right?
South.
South, sorry. Unfucking real. How do you guys feel about Indy?
I don't think
Flash in a
lasts.
pan, or do
I
you
didn't
think
have
there's
them
substance?
being in first place on my 2025 bingo card. Let's just say that.
I kick myself every day for not drafting Jonathan Taylor and choosing Chase Brown. That was that was a decision I was between. And
It was about 300 points at the end of the season.
Really, really,
Fuck,
really,
son.
really
Big oof on that one.
I am
though,
actually
really.
curious to see what is the point differential between Chase Brown and
He had a
Jonathan
better
Taylor.
week last week. I'll just say
Probably
that.
at least like 150 to 200 points.
No,
I'm
there's
guessing.
not much of a
We're
delta
going to check
by
it at the
week
end of the year.
5 or
I'll
6.
mark it
Whatever.
down.
Okay.
Mark it 8.
Dude, he's had like 3 30-point games. Chase Brown has had like 30 points on the season. Like, he's been terrible.
All right, fair enough. I was just curious. Like, I think that there's some substance to the Colts. I don't think that they're going to be just gone away with.
Let me just say, it's not all his fault. Their offensive line is horrendous, and they lost Joe Burrow. The whole reason of me taking him was thinking they're going to have Joe Burrow. Their offense is last year, always throwing, dumping it off to
yeah,
him.
like 400
He was
yards.
getting runs because of their receivers were so good. He had lanes to go through, and like this year,
It wasn't a bad pick. It just
It didn't.
unfortunate circumstances.
Your all-star quarterback going down is going to change your team.
It changed the
in
entire thing.
So many different ways.
Week 1, he had like 12 points. I'm like, he had like 21 carries. I'm like, this is what I wanted. This is what I was looking for.
This is the expectation.
And then he gets hurt, and then you're like, well, and now hopefully this Browning guy will do good, and he sucked ass.
It was not very good.
So yeah, I was happy to get rid of him. But now he's going to go off, of course. So.
Yeah, in the big money
I'm gonna be
league,
upset if he does.
just because again we had 3 people on here that were in the same league with, and then we're also in 3 penis wine. I mean,
Sorry, no. Do you want me to, or us to still recap those match? I didn't say if you wanted me to or not.
what match?
The
like
3 penis wine or the big. I didn't say. how I
Yeah,
did.
just we'll do
it
big
quick.
big league.
Sure.
I mean, we can
Right.
skip over me because we already went over it.
Yeah, we're good here, Ryan. What you got in the big?
So
money
big league. I lost to Kyle. I did put up a lot of points. I put up
the
100
Brother Bowl.
I put up 109 points.
The
And
second one.
My team right now.
That's respectable.
Right now, my team. I'm living off the waiver wire, and
You're
you know,
crushing it.
picked up Drake May. He did well. Rico Dowdle 2 weeks in a row got me over 30 points. Tech McMillan finally went off. Unfortunately, Ibuka got hurt, and I have him in every league, and that sucks.
Yeah, when you
I already
go
lost
all
neighbors.
Put all
Yeah,
your
when you
eggs
go-
in one basket.
Hey,
on
it was a
that
good
one, didn't
basket to be in. I mean, like,
and then the bottom. fell
injuries
off.
happen. He's been out for a couple weeks. Hopefully, that's it. Whatever, we'll see.
Whatever.
I still
We'll
like
see.
him. He's fucking a beast. I stand by my
I
pick.
just meant the bottom of the basket. You were riding high, and then you
But
fell.
yeah, I ended up losing. Kyle put up like 130 or 20 something, and I had
Had a big
100,
week, yeah.
109. Not bad. Again, for my team, like it's going to be a grind every week, and I got to find ways to try and put up points and hope my opponent doesn't go off for like 120. But you know, when you have injuries and things like that, and you know some of your draft picks don't pan out, that's the way it is. And 3 penis wine, I fucking lost somehow. I guess I was telling you guys before the pod. Was up 85-67 to Surge. He had Drake London. I had Debo Samuel. I should have kept DK Metcalf in. I didn't. I thought, you know, Debo's been doing so well, and they were. I don't know. I had 3 good. I had Ibuka, McMillan, and him, and you know, so I had 4 good options. It's kind of like I should have probably with the heel injury considered it more, but I just thought Debo was going to do work. He did work the week before,
That's
before
fair.
that.
You know, that's fair. That's fair.
Terry McLaurin was out, so like he's the main guy, you know. So I'm like, they're gonna, you know, give him the ball, and the Bears defense hasn't been that great. No offense, this year they've been like hit or miss. Like
I don't know why you looked at me when you said that.
No, well, I just had to look somewhere. You're the Bears defensive expert, you know. So anyway, I ended up losing because he put up like Drake London put up like 28 or something, and Tebow put up a whole
You have
like
all the weeks for
4.5
Drake
points.
London to go
So
off. It had to be
I
against-
lost. Oh well.
I'm happy with that
What'd you do,
result because he Costanza'd me. I had a fair trade with Bronson, and my guys just did not show up at all.
Can we talk about that again real quick?
Instagram post, man. Fucking nailed it on the head. That's fucking karma.
Yeah.
Karma in your
So
face.
no, but it was the Costanza quote saying the punishment should fit the crime. So I guess I'm eating. That's karma. I guess
That's for
So-
sure karma for
Oh,
making
that's
a bad,
Kramer.
bad
That's
trade.
Kramer.
But yeah, I mean that was multiple weeks ago.
I
now.
no, but I had a rough outing for this week too. Just none of my guys were putting up any TDs. It was
Same.
just getting.
I got
kicked left and right.
shellacked by fucking
And then
Nordstrom.
he has some like he had Flacco. He did well enough against Green Bay D. And just everything went to hell.
I think I lost by 64
and
points.
I had a week.
Nordstrom.
I was at 70 points, I think, or something.
I'll tell you,
It's
Woj,
horrible.
at least in your case, Woj, the guy went off. What are you going to do?
I mean, 31 from Mahomes, 32 from Bijan, 29 Achan.
Yeah, it's over. Done.
30 Scatabo. I was like,
Yeah, dude,
You're
you don't mind losing those games. Yeah, you're
That's
done.
like the Step Brothers.
There
I'm
was
burying
nothing you
you.
could
There's nothing you could do. You could have set the perfect lineup.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too butthurt over it. It's the
What is that name in that league, Woj? Like cucumbers? What is
the
that?
Cucumbers of Mount Shasta.
What is that?
Yeah, you'd like to know.
I do. Every time when I hear it, it makes me think of Hardball, the Cucumbas, the baseball
yeah,
team.
yeah, it's pretty
But I
close.
know it's not that, but
No.
it makes me think of it.
You know,
No,
randomly though, similar to this, I'm doing okay. I'm middle of the road in all my fucking leagues right now. It seems to be the calling. But the one league I started off, I think like 0-3 or like maybe 1-3. I've been winning, and I've been winning decisively the past couple of weeks. So it's like I'm, meteor, and then every other one's like, it's like it's hitting a nice, counterpoint and everything. It sucks.
Yeah.
I'd rather be doing great in 2 and shit in 2, but no, I'm fucking floating.
Yeah,
in all
I
of
will. I will say I'm middle of the road in the money league, but I do another league with a bunch of my college friends, and I'm actually winning in that
See,
one.
it feels great.
I mean, I'm kicking my family's ass.
Yeah.
I'm at 5-1, but
5-1, currently in first place.
Against
You gotta love
your
it.
nephew who picked like 4 Bears players and shit.
all Bears players and like 4 QBs. He's rocking it.
I love him though.
I love
Hey.
his.
I believe I'm 3-3 in both 3 penis swine and the big money league. And honestly, in the big money league, with the way my team is just rattled injuries, I'm happy to be 3-3. Like I started off 2-0, I think, or
Just be glad you're not in Matt's position right
I
now.
know. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm just trying to get like last week. Luckily, get the win against Qualia. Like I'll take what I can get. Like honestly, and like
Which Q, Mike or John?
John.
John.
And the fact that I can even do anything and put together off the waiver wire and work with it. You gotta do what you gotta do. It's like unfortunately.
And That's just unfortunately what happens when the waiver wire goes bare.
Oh, and and everybody, I was talking to Kyle about this, everybody in our big money league, you guys included, Juice and Woj, we're all like sharp fantasy football players. So like all
there's
the
nothing decent out
all
there.
the people like who on these,
Sharp as a tack.
these videos are like, this week you should scoop up so and so. They were already gone last week.
Yeah.
They've been gone, like or whatever. Like
It's like, motherfucker, they've been drafted.
Yeah. Like Kamani,
second round.
Like this, like pick up Kamani Vidal. Like I already got him, or like pick up Kendrick Bourne. I already got him. Like
Can't
2
believe
weeks
Vidal
ago,
went off like that. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah. It's like he's been on this guy's team for the last 3 weeks. He's not going anywhere.
They're not. Yeah, like there's not. It's barren.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody pays attention in the big money league for sure. The 3 penis wine league. I like that we have the 3 guys, but 3 guys in the league here on the pod. But the thing that I'm not loving is that like you guys have played each other already. I've played you guys. One of you guys.
I played both you guys.
Yeah, so like we don't have a whole lot of head-to-head matchups going on. Like to remain. I like the way that football does it, where you play your division opponent twice. So you get kind of like that first one of like, all right, let's see who.
Ryan, when do we play each other?
When do we? Or we haven't played each other yet.
Yeah,
I'm playing Ryan's brother twice in 3 penis wine.
Schedule.
Schedule. I got Adam this week. Shout out. We got a 6-pack on the line.
Week 11.
I play Adam twice. That's dope. And I play Nordstrom twice. So yeah, we're done. I don't play you guys for the rest of the year.
Oh man,
I
also
played Bobby. I played you week 2, and then I played Ryan week 3.
Miracle of week 2, right?
That's kind of we blew our load early.
It doesn't repeat though.
Week 11.
Well, I'll be in the playoffs, so I guess
I'll
guys
meet you
could
there.
tell me- yeah.
I'll meet you there.
Okay.
Hey, we're all 3-3, right? Or you Woj just 4-2.
4-2.
Okay, so we're around the same. We're right there within a game. So we'll see.
I'm making some more trades.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Aaron Rodgers is pissed. But in terms of fantasy, I mean, are we?
I'm solid.
We're good going into it. Ryan's what are you gonna do type of deal.
Hey man, injuries suck.
Hey, man.
What are you gonna do? Injuries suck.
Injuries suck. That's the title of this episode. Let's take a
Quick pause.
end of the episode because that's what we're doing now in the format. So
Part 1, Part 2.
this is part 1. We're coming back part 2. Ken's going to join us for that as well. The juice is loose. Reviewing Beetlejuice. So, yeah, dude, solid flick. This was Bobby's.
This is me for our October month.
Our
Beetlejuice.
Halloween spooky
Halloween spook
fest.
season. Yeah.
Spooky season.
Spooky season, yeah.
Spooky
So this is
season.
1988 with Michael Keaton. It's going to be incredible. Alec Baldwin, Catherine O'Hara. Yeah, I can't wait to dive into this.
We'll do that next part. It should be right here. So I think it's actually in the credits, but rolling.